right with me. Dream Team's all right.
Oh,
yeah! No! I'm Roy. I coach Destroy. This is Warnie.
Coach of the Warn Dogs.
This is Calvin.
Coach Calvin Ayers and Vesticated Roy.
Vesticated.
Oh, holy hat. Yeah, well, obviously, for the first week in about a month, I'm not Vest. We'll go around the grounds, which has turned into basically one of us bragging about how well they're going,
Yep.
two of us realising we're an absolute disgrace. Warn
Yep.
Dog, how did you go? Let's start
Oh, you
with
want to
the
start with
positive.
me? All right.
Yes,
I wanted to
I
put
do.
your score up there to start with. Anyway,
Oh.
all right. The Warn Dogs there, 21-34. Pretty solid score for the week.
Please say it's awesome.
It's awesome.
Please do not
I
say
moved-
pretty awesome.
I
Pretty
moved up a
okay.
bit, so that was good. I think I'm into 1200th now, so not too
That a
bad.
boy, no,
Fly the
So
flag.
keep
striking
nudging up
distance,
there. It'd
mate.
be nice to get within that top 1,000 just to feel.
Oh,
a bit
you'll be
better
there
about
soon,
myself.
mate. You will be there soon.
Yeah. So, all right. I'm sorry, you boys who didn't get 2,000. Roy, you go first.
I got about 1900 in what was it?
Hang on, 1900 and what?
31.
31, if you don't mind. Yeah, so 1931. Once again, very uninspiring, disgusting.
Yep.
Plenty of excuses as to why it happened. But
Yep.
the main one that I have learned to accept this week
Yep,
is that I've just got a really shit team.
yep. Same Roy, and that's why I'm in the vest. Every weekend, Sunday night, dog messages, I got maybe 4 million this week. Like, dog, and it's you and me trying to bitch about who has the worst team and what's going on with it. Anyway, I think I scored 1909 or something.
Oh, it was a
You
nail
weren't far
biter.
behind.
It was a nail biter.
Far behind your shit team. He's my shit team.
Thanks for just giving me a break for the week, though.
Yeah, I know.
I'll
mate.
be
Look,
back there next week. Don't worry.
Speaking of breaks, in the teams this week, there's a couple of interesting stories.
Oh,
Yep.
is there?
We look forward to those.
You do it.
Cool.
Now, a
All right.
tradition.
A tradition.
A tradition,
it is now.
apparently, since I cop the green vest every week and we have a bloody look-alike, a tradition now is to find a look-alike for the week. Now, take note here, prick,
Woo!
you, that I have been very nice in full knowledge, my knowledge of, yes, I will be back in this bloody thing in the near future.
All right.
So I have been nice in your look-alikes. I found a cute one.
Did you?
Yeah,
There he is.
look at him.
Oh.
See,
the hell's that?
Do you know what it is? It's a green pirate with GP on his thing.
GP?
Green pirate.
That's not really why.
It is. It is.
Is it?
I did the Photoshop editing for the GP myself.
You can't even spell Photoshop. There's no way you'll be able to do it.
Awesome. All right, we did have a few others sent in. We put the call out over
Look,
Twitter.
I'll tell you what. I saw a couple flash up and mirror images. A couple.
Couple mirror images. All right, here's the first one that we had sent in. This was a ripper.
I like that.
mate, did that Calvin Klein?
Look, I did hashtag LOL at that.
Oh, did you?
I did. It
Lol.
was, that I did. I lolled at
Yeah,
it. That was good.
I ruffled.
It
This
was
one
good.
here, a bit of a movie one from The Grinch that stole Christmas.
Are people overdoing it on 1 week? That's my question.
Well, it might be your only week with it.
But look, maybe they can exchange your face for a couple.
And then another
Oh, yeah,
movie
that
one
can-
here we
that-
had from old mate Shrek. That's a
That was
ripper.
amazing.
That is an absolute
Rumbles
pearl. And
nailed
then
that
one this
one.
afternoon that got sent through by the boys at Workwear Hub.
Oh.
That is
That is borderline unacceptable because it's so good.
that is just brilliant.
That is too professional for this show.
I thought it was me.
That the arms look
The
very,
delts did.
Very,
The
yeah,
delts looked like it.
The Delts did.
Yeah, so there we are. They're the lookalikes for this week. Thanks to all at Workwear Hub, especially that last one there. But yeah, send them through when
amazing.
you find out who gets the green vest. If you've got one for us, be creative with them. 'Cause
Yeah.
they're awesome. We'll put them up here.
I'm
Yeah.
going to say the daggier the better.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, because you
They've
know
got to
it
be
won't
up
be
to
you next week.
Calvin's skills. All right, Calvin, we've got a competition thanks to Workwear Hub.
We
don't
have a fantastic competition this week. Workwearhub.com.au. This week, giving away a pair of Magnum boots valued at $200. And all you got to do is, am I throwing to Christy?
No, because Christy is unable to do it this week. I think
I'll do it.
She was
I'm
too
not as
busy.
good looking as Christy, but I'll try my best. Now, this week, the competition is, all you need to do is hashtag Magnum Boot in your answer and tell us who you are Magnum Booting.
Oh, yeah.
See how I said it?
Yeah.
Tell us who you're Magnum Booting out of your team this week and why. Try to make it comical, a little bit different. And I know Roy's already got a ripper to go because he's been working on it. So, hashtag Magnum Boot, you need to have at DT Talk and at Workwear Hub and tell us who you will Magnum Boot out of your team this week and why. Roy.
I will Magnum Boot.
You're not saying it right.
Oh.
Magnum Boot.
I will Magnum Boot.
No. Keep going, though.
I'm going to get rid of Hamish Hartlett because he is heartless.
But
That's great. Well, considering that's the
Some
only
of your
entry
best
so
work.
far, that's winning.
That
Well,
is winning.
thank you. It was
So
bloody gold.
those entries will close at 6 p.m. on Monday night. Okay, so
Right.
get them in. Make sure you get those tweets happening. All right, Calvinator. We're going to look at the Golden Stubby winner. Who knows who that is this week?
I bloody know who it is because I got him in.
He is. That is who? Nick Flostone. So
How good was he for us, mate?
Got a ton.
Didn't you get him?
I couldn't get him.
What do you mean?
Why
It
not?
was just
I
there.
had
You just click
Grimesy.
accept.
I had Grimesy and I had Westhoff issues
Why didn't you go Grimesy to him then?
because Grimesy went to. No, it wasn't Grimesy.
I don't know
He's
what you've
sure.
done, mate. What?
Who did
What
you
did you
go?
get? What?
I can't remember who I did, but I didn't get him. I'll tell you. I'll let me have a think about it. I'll get back to you. But no, I didn't get him. But how good was he?
Amazing.
He
And
was awesome.
Probably good enough for you to get in this week.
Well, and I was thinking that. Am I too late?
I don't think so.
Not at all.
Break even of negative 60 odd or
Playing
57.
Melbourne this week.
Yeah.
And
So that's a
running
big
through
win.
the middle, not looking out of place.
I probably lost 50 grand, 60 grand on the, well, not the miss, but the
Yeah.
issue
Yeah,
last
do you know
week,
what,
but-
though? I wouldn't care about that.
Okay, Roy.
Just get him in.
I'm taking
He's
your
really
advice.
good.
We're going really well.
Well, I'll tell you what, mate. I used to go all
I
right.
know you did.
Okay, having a look at the teams. I've got the Eagles and the Roos. Are we excited about this game?
No,
I
but
don't
they're
know.
talking up the Marjack Dorvey Nick Nat thing. so-
Okay. Well, like if that's we're grasping at straws, really. They're both gun players, but that's no way to advertise a game. I think Dream Team wise, there's a few players for us to have a look at.
There's one very important one for me.
Oh yeah,
He's back.
Who?
is he? I better have a look at this. Bosa's back. Bosa's back. What a bone of contention over the years, but it always feels so good when Bo comes back into a
Yeah.
team, providing he can get through the warm-up. Don't celebrate until those little calves get through the warm-up. But Waters is back, Kerr and Maston is back. Maston's been actually quietly racking up a little bit.
He's living up to a bit of his normal pre-season height.
Now, do you know what I am really surprised about? Hutchings, which we had a bit of a chat
Oh,
about last
yeah.
week. He debuted really well. He scored in the 80s and he has been omitted. He's back out, the big fella. So a few people were tempted to jump on early
Yeah.
based on that, but obviously hold off. He could be a handy downgrade later down the track once he's knocked
Good
up
one
his
to think
second.
about.
Job security is always hard in these better teams, isn't
sure.
it? You can dominate, but when you've got the likes of Kerr and Maston coming back,
Yep.
you're going to be showing the door really quick. For the Roos, Grimer's back in. We love Nani,
Oh,
so
no.
he's
Our
back
boy.
in. Most DT relevance for Nani, though, is who he's going to stop for the other team. So look out like Kennedy.
Josh Kennedy.
Hope he goes to Darling.
Yeah, because Nani, he's a good stopper.
He's been good.
Your mate,
Which one, Roy?
Sirikowski.
I mean,
And I
mate,
won't
yeah.
even say why he's your mate.
I love him.
Yeah,
I'm getting him in this week.
Well, a lot of people were talking about getting him in. He's out.
Oh, what then?
No, well, going on your form, you probably will.
Probably still will get him.
Over Vlauston.
He'll score.
Bombers versus the Lions. In for the Bombers, a couple of relevant players. Ryder, you're going, oh yeah, a little
Okay,
relevant.
yeah.
Stance is back. Warney's mate.
Now, you
Was
did,
my mate.
You dumped, didn't you?
I dumped.
Yeah.
He's
and
the reason you're up there, Warren.
Yeah, he is, and I love him, and I would love
You
to
would
get
have
him
got a
back.
good player
I might
for
even
him,
get him. Oh, great player,
Yeah, who?
Daisy.
Oh, well, at this stage,
Brilliant.
that's probably not bad. He got a 70. He's going up in price.
Hey,
Good work.
why don't you make Stanton captain? People write it to me, and I'm like, mate, he hasn't played for like 2 weeks.
A week.
That's long enough.
Gumby's out. Poor old Gumby. He always makes room
Gumby.
for people. Same with, oh, I love it, Murray. He gets a vest and then he gets kicked out again. For the Lions, this one's interesting, boys. Staker.
Oh,
Bit of DPP action.
130 odd grand.
130,000. He's in now. Do you know what I have found thin at the moment? Forward downgrades.
Yep.
States in a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
He could really put his hand up for that.
shizzle.
He's going to have good job security. Obviously an injury risk, but that's not so
well,
much
he was
of
in
a concern.
everyone's team leading into round one until that injury.
He
so.
was. So, Stakes, keep an eye on him. Old Green Machine is out. Hawks versus Giants. This
Oh, no.
now, late withdrawals are obviously a concern here because Hawks can do that against the easy
Yep.
teams. But with the initial teams being named, we've got nothing to worry about. Got another little mature age downgrade potentially named.
I love mature
Spanger.
ages.
Spanger's back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, because he was in my team
Yeah.
during the pre-season thinking, yep, surely he's a chance.
And people will be licking their lips too once he's played the GWS. He'll probably knock
Yeah.
up an 80 or 90.
Might be fool's gold.
Gibson
Awesome.
is out. Probably bad news for Burgoyne, who's found himself in the back line lately. There's another reason for him to stay back there. Buggy's back.
Buggy back.
And this is unbelievable. The only probably decent pick out of GWS backing him in this year, Adam Treloar.
Yeah.
No second year blues from Treloar.
Yep.
He just keeps getting it done.
And
It said he was omitted.
Can't really be right.
He cannot be omitted. He must just be having a rest. But either or, he's been named up omitted, and that's the most interesting stuff I could find out of those 3 games.
thoughts on Buddy, Roy?
Buddy, well, it is so interesting. He's had 3 awful games where I don't think he's scored over 60.
Yep.
All right, so this is a potential upgrade trade here is completely against anything we've ever done before. It's breaking all the rules. He's showing no form. He hasn't even bottomed out. His break-even's like 144.
Yeah.
So why are we looking at him?
He can get 144 this week.
Because
Definitely.
of who he plays.
And Tom Lynch, don't forget, 10
Yeah.
goals 2 last week against GWS, 165 points.
Yeah.
But he's
massive.
better than Lynch, isn't he?
Okay, mate.
You'd think
Okay,
so.
you've got to look further than 1 week where he plays GWS. You got to look further ahead than that. So what do we run into?
Gold Coast?
Gold Coast and Melbourne.
Is there a better 3 teams to play in a
No,
row?
No.
No.
There
Not
is
from
not.
a dream team perspective.
No.
there is certainly not. So we are purely looking at a completely out of form superstar
Yep.
playing 3 of the easiest games he will. play
Over
in
those
his
3
life.
games, what do we expect him to average?
120?
120.
He has to, doesn't he? Look, and I thought the other night, I was lying in bed and I couldn't sleep, stressing about how shit my team is. But I thought to myself, Melbourne need to win these games, Hawthorn need to win these games convincingly.
Yeah.
Right? They only get to play these teams once.
Yep.
There's other teams in that 8 at the moment who get to play these teams twice. Okay, a massive win. You need to thump them because Collingwood, when they play them once, they're going to thump them.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, a percentage equals to a win.
I
You
know.
when you're adjusting for positions on the ladder.
And we're talking about player confidence. He's got to be down slightly on confidence.
Yep.
In this next 3 weeks, how many goals could he kick, really?
20?
Oh, that'd be nice, but I don't reckon he'll kick that many.
You could do what, 7 a game?
Ruffy's up there as well.
Ah, is he a roughie?
Yeah.
Possibly.
Oh, well, he'd be a good pick at the moment. Along with the likes of resting these guys is
Hale.
obviously a big issue. But even like, Mitchell and Hodge
Hodge.
all have to be
All right,
considered
I'll
at the
chuck it on the
moment.
table before I get into my next game. Are we getting Buddy in this week?
Not at this stage.
Roy?
Things
yes,
could change.
yes, at this stage. And he may even be captain
He
purely,
won't be captain.
purely because
No.
he is the only player this round capable of scoring 200.
Is that how you got to catch everyone up?
Well, I can't get much worse.
Well, good plan. For me, geez, I'm so 50-50 at the moment. I don't know what to do with Dale Thomas. About talking about him in a sec. But Pritter saw him for me. I'm not really 100% sure. Let's get rolling. Gold Coast versus Western Bulldogs is the next game. In for Gold Coast, Russell out Murphy. No one cares. Bulldogs,
I'll do it now.
your boy, Brett Goods.
Yes, I know, thankfully.
Brett Goods is in.
And I've held him because I've got faith in him. He's probably one of my best backmen.
Good hold. And also Kobe Stevens is in if you've still got him. Now out, there's about 4 guys omitted. The only one there that I saw was Mitch Wallace. Omitted.
Oh, really?
Really?
That's an interesting one.
Third year breakdown rule.
And good one. The other game, Collingwood Geelong. What a ripper!
Yep.
What a bloody ripper! Now I'm going to be in the stands, Roy. Woot, woot, cheering them on.
Oh, no thanks.
Oh,
You're going
no.
over.
Oh, DT talk trip
Hey, would be.
solo. Luke Ball, good story. Back in now.
He's
He's
back.
also joined
Love
by the big ruckman Wits.
Oh, Witts is back.
Now that's only his second
Second,
game, so you get
I
another
like
look
his
at him.
work.
Another look at him. But he only had 34 in the first, so.
He got vested though.
Yeah,
he was,
but just
he was
keep an
scoring
eye
well,
on
mate.
him.
He was
Keep an eye
scoring
on
well.
him. And the big news out for Collingwood, of course, Daisy. Hands up if you brought Daisy in last week. Oh, look at Mr. Dodger Bullets.
Oh, kissed on them.
And of
Every
course,
week he
and of course, Heath Shaw. Hands up, you got Heath Shaw.
I was actually close.
No, I didn't.
Thank
No, we didn't.
goodness.
So, Daisy, huge news. Look, don't bother even holding. There's so many stories out there. He's only going to be 2 weeks. Even if it is 2 weeks, the new rules say get rid of him ASAP.
Last
And
year, Pendles was going to be one.
Look, you can actually look. Buddy and him are pretty much even price at the moment, so it's not a huge deal. And you can even switch Daisy into the midfield and shop around there and get your Pritis. So
Yeah.
plenty of options, and that's my dilemma this week. For Geelong, our old mate Joel Corey, our old school
C
Joel
out of
Corey,
ABC.
and of course Hunt are in, and Kelly. Oh no, sorry, that's
Hunt's
not Hunt.
out.
What does that say? I can't read my own writing. Anyway, Kelly and Hunt are out. So yeah, about that. Other game, Sydney and Freo.
Can I just go back to that one? We had a mate go pretty well there, Jacko.
Oh,
Third
boy.
week.
Oh,
Wow.
would you jump on him after one
I
round?
would.
If he, well, he's named.
If
so,
you need to.
Yep. And
Yeah.
so, yeah.
He's one that I'd be happy to go early on.
Yeah.
Especially with some of the issues down back too. If you might need someone to actually
Yeah.
play, and it's a downgrade that could be your best option.
Like we'll hear about those
Hello.
portlets.
Pussies, I
Portlets.
call
The
them.
portlets later.
Cool,
Yeah.
hate
Thurlow craps on all of those
He's
guys.
way better.
Definitely.
Looks good. Last game I've got here, Sydney Freo. Mitch Morton and Mumford and Walsh, Tommy Walsh with a Y, is back in for Sydney. Out White Armstrong and Lamb, I think that says. And Freo, Clark and Fife are back
Oh,
in.
Fife is back.
Fife is back. And out Griffin and Mzungu.
Mzungu out.
Out.
Interesting.
All right, quickly into the Sunday games. Carlton, Port Adelaide. Ins there. Sam Rowe is back for Carlton. These
Good.
are extended benches, remember?
Yeah.
And Troy Menzel's been named. So
Interesting.
138 grand mid forward. So
I was talking about those forward downgrades being thin.
Could be one there. Yaron is
Might be
probably the
more.
most relevant one there with a hamstring. For Port Adelaide, Campbell Heath has been dropped. So
It's only a
even
matter
with
of time.
extended benches and stuff, he's already been named straight out.
See you
So,
later, Campbell.
which is an interesting one. We'll talk about these boys later, but maybe you hold him because he's not going to change in price because he's got a super high
Probably a
break even
blessing in disguise.
and all of that. So if you've got other things to do. Richmond and Melbourne, Koch is back, so that's good for a lot of people that held him for his 1 week knee injury or whatever it was. Out for them, Tucky, who has been pretty good. Knights has
Shattering.
done his knee, poor bloke, another
Love
knee
Nida.
for the year. And old Marich, who gave us a few stresses last week for those people that had him about being out, he is out this week with an ankle. For the Ds, Troy, I wrote Daisy. What am I talking about there? Bloke called Troy, 108 grand defender's been named. I don't know. Daisy Thomas.
Daisy
was
on
my
your
head, I
mind.
reckon. Magnus back off the rookie list, all those sorts of things. Trent goes back in. Billy Tumpus.
Is
I
Troy
went
his
and had a-
first or last name?
I think Troy's his first name. I don't know what I'm doing there. 160 grand Tumpus is.
Yep.
People are going, oh, well, what we both
Oh,
said. We
yeah.
thought we were on the
He
bubble.
must be on the bubble.
But that's because he dropped 10 grand after his third game. So Jimmy Tumpus. So his break even is 59. So we can even wait this week, I reckon, and probably have a nice downgrade option if he is cementing that side.
Can I just throw something out?
sad.
You can
This
throw
is
it out,
potential, like this is meant with all due respect, but
Rude.
if you go down after your first 3 games, have you been drafted too high?
Way too high, really.
Way
too drafted,
It's
way
mean,
too
but
high.
he'll probably come on and be a
Well,
star.
he did a couple of good pre-season games.
Yeah, he did.
Since then, he hasn't done anything.
No, okay, he'll be good one day.
Continue on with
Not this
those.
year,
Burns is out with a wrist. Sylvia's been suspended. And Viney, those people that have been lucky enough to get his decent scores of late,
Yeah.
he's out with a toe. So
though. Oh, he's got a toe.
Toe!
he's got 10 of them, but one of them must be giving him some trouble. Adelaide and St Kilda. Looking at the outs there. Wright is
10%.
out, Calvin. Adelaide and St Kilda. Wright is out.
Oh, sucked in. Sucked in.
No, he got
Because,
100 last
you
week.
were bragging about him getting 100 versus
I didn't even see
GWS.
that.
All excited that he's back.
Oh, that's bullshit.
Oh, that helps your team.
The St Kilda Wright
I got
is
it.
out, so with a jaw.
No, show me.
St Kilda Wright, he's out with a jaw. So that's your boy, right?
Good one, Don.
Nothing to worry about for the Crows at the moment. In Blake,
Oh, St
bloody,
Kilda. No, are you sure? Does St Kilda even have a right?
they must do.
2 rights don't make a wrong.
CJT is in. The Clinton Jones tag is back in for
Is
them
he
at
really?
the moment. So
Well-
who will he go to? Danga will not.
Well, he went to Sloane last time.
Did he? Right.
But
Yeah, okay.
I'll give you a quick bit of a. I'm not stepping on my own territory here.
No, you
It's
wouldn't
my
want to do
territory.
that.
Last year, Clinton Jones went to Sloane. Dangerfield scored 79.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a poor score, you think? That's his best ever
Versus-
against them
Jeez.
in 8 games.
I was considering bringing him in this week.
Well, you'd be wrong.
Right.
Postpone that one,
I
Warndog.
would.
All right.
All right.
Well, they're the teams. So that's Sunday teams. Make sure you check those final teams as they come in on Friday afternoon before lockout.
All
Right.
right.
We've got a little bit of a scoop, an exclusive.
We do.
Yep.
Probably our favourite player, it's fair to say, in the AFL.
Swanee!
at the moment, after Swanee. It's Jesse Lonigan.
Oh, Jesse!
And it's so relevant because he's on the bubble. He's tackling like an elite midfielder at the moment.
Morning.
Go have a chat to him.
Hey, Jess, how we going, mate?
Yeah, good mate, how are you?
Yep. Now, just so that you know, we've just been talking about the guy, the big gun, our favourite player in the AFL, Jesse Lonigan, is playing his 3rd game this week. How are we feeling, buddy?
Yeah, pretty good. Short week this week, so this week's been mostly about recovery and stuff, which is a bit different. The week's a bit different to usual, but no, I'm feeling good. Body's feeling good.
Hey, Jess, it's Roy here. How you going?
Yeah, good, Roy. How are you, man?
Yeah, great, thanks, mate. Now, we have been really excited getting to watch you play lately. Your tackling has been nothing short of elite, which we know is a +4 every time. What's your secret there to racking those up? You're just smashing them.
Oh, I don't really know, I guess. I've got to do something in the game, and I haven't been getting many touches, so tackling, playing the forward line, something like we've been working on a fair bit, forward pressure and stuff, so I just try and play my role for the team. And
Well, that's one of the things, Dream Team-wise, that is exciting me the most about picking you up is the fact that you are a ball winner, and that is going to come the more experience you get out there. So your tackling is, it's getting you to 50 points a week. Are you looking to rack up a few more posies in the next couple of weeks?
yeah, definitely. Hopefully we be able to go through the midfield a bit more, so instead of just playing that forward role, we'll see what happens during the week, and it'll be good to get our hands on the footy.
Yeah, looking forward to it, big fella.
Now, Jesse, Calvin here, mate. Just a couple of quick ones. In your team meetings this week, have you talked about how you're going to accommodate the tags of Picken and Lower? Because obviously Lower's got to go to Gaz. Have you talked about how maybe Jesse, you could sort of go and bump him off just so Gaz can go get me a couple of touches?
Well, I think it's a main focus for us each week, because we already know that someone's going to go to Gaz, obviously, every week. So we make it a team focus to make sure we block him up. And no matter who goes on anyway, he's probably going to get 35 touches a game. So
I've penciled him in for about 45 this week because I'm going to have him captain. So if you can just make a little bit of extra effort, mate, be appreciated.
yeah, see what we can do.
All right, Jesse. Now, you are one of the most traded in players this week because you're on the bubble. So you probably haven't given us the biggest scores that we were expecting, but you had some good numbers when in the juniors. So when you were playing the under-18s, and also watching you play for Lonnie in the last couple of years has been absolutely magnificent. What do you reckon we can see from the next couple of weeks? And so leading up to the buys is probably a big thing for us because we want some awesome scores from you, and I want you to sell yourself to everyone because I've been trying to tell everyone to get on, so you go and tell everyone why we should get you in.
Oh, God, talk about myself, eh?
Pressure.
You talk yourself up a bit, Jess. You can do this.
I don't know. Am I cheap?
You are cheap, nice and cheap. You're under
Oh,
150
give me a
grand.
minute. I don't know. I'll see what I can do. I can get the tackles up for you. I just got to get my hands on the footy. So if I can do that,
All right, mate. Well, we're going to back you in. So thanks heaps for your time, mate. We're been loving watching you out there, and it's been great to see you. You're looking massively a part of the team, and you're looking great. So
He's not just looking massively a part of the team, he's looking massive.
His
full stop.
arms are like legs.
You are a brute out there, big fella.
I think I saw one of the commentators actually thought that you were Carmichael Hunt for a minute.
Yeah, they did.
yeah, never.
All right, thanks, Jess.
History.
Thanks,
Alright,
Jess.
thanks, guys.
We'll chat to you soon. See you, buddy.
Will do. See you, mate. See you guys.
See you, mate. What an absolute legend.
Oh, he's a legend.
He is.
Isn't he a
And
legend?
not only that, this is honestly what's exciting me the most about Jesse.
Yep.
Exactly what we spoke about briefly there. He's come into the team,
Yep.
he's finding his feet, he's
Yep.
tackling that hard, he's getting 5 or 6 a game,
Yep.
he's racking up his 10 touches. Do you know what? In the blink of an eye, that is going to be up to 20, and people that go and get him now are just going to be going, wham bam, thank
Oh.
you ma'am, I've
As
picked
he
him
said,
up.
his main focus here is tackling.
Yeah.
He needs to tackle, and that just gets me DT excited.
It does, it does.
So, all right then.
Having that mindset.
Okay, we've just spoken to the kid, the Aloni guru. Getting him in this week?
He's a chance to come in. Depending on how I can switch some things around, but I might just miss him because of bloody other shit that I've got to do. That's
Troy?
the problem.
In my absolute train wreck of a team, I don't have luxuries, so I can't do the things I want to do. In my other teams, other little competitions I play,
Footy tips.
yep, like footy tips and
Yep.
super coach and that sort of crap, he's coming in.
You can buy Jesse Lonigan in footy tips for $1.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. He's
What?
gone bang bang.
Oh, that's
You're
right,
too
he's
late.
already
I've
gone
got
up.
him.
Oh,
You snooze, you lose, big fella.
Nah.
Jess is already up in that.
I'm not getting him in this week. I can't with the Daisy issue that I've got and all the other shit issues I've got. But you could not frown